Saw your shadow moving through the violet light, like a memory trying not to disappear tonight. The room was full, but everything was fading into you. Slow motion hearts under the smoke and silver moon. Your eyes are speaking in a language made for late hours. Soft chaos dancing underneath the club lights and flowers. I felt the silence pulling closer to my skin, like the night itself was slowly letting us begin. You move like warm smoke through the dark, leaving little sparks inside my chest. No need to say where this will go. The city already knows the rest. We were breathing low beneath the fading ceiling glow, lost inside a rhythm only lonely souls could know. Every second melting softly into purple air, like broken dreams becoming beautiful somewhere. Your fingertips were colder than the rain outside, but your body carried all the warmth I tried to hide. Somewhere between the silence and the pouring sound, we let the night pull all our defenses down. And even now the lights keep flashing through the haze, painting fragile little ghosts across your face. No future talk, no promises to hold too tight, just you and me dissolving slowly into night. I don't wanna leave this purple afterglow, where broken feelings move in perfect slow motion, where every glance becomes a quiet overdose, and every breath feels deeper than devotion. Stay inside the dark with me, where the neon fades so tenderly. No ending lines, no warning signs, just endless waves of velvet heat tonight. The night grew deeper underneath the falling light. Every corner of the room was pulling us inside. Your silhouette moved slowly through the cigarette secret only sleepless hearts were meant to know. I could feel your silence running underneath my skin. Soft and dangerous the way slow disasters always begin. No sudden fire, no violent kind of touch, just quiet gravity already pulling way too much. Outside the city kept dissolving in the rain, while inside your eyes erased the memory of pain. We never spoke about the people we once were. The music made it easier for everything to blur. Your body sway like velvet wrapped around the bassline flow. Smooth shadows dancing where the purple lights move slow. And every second felt suspended out of time, like losing control could finally feel divine. While the room began to fade away, only your breath and distant rhythms wanted me to stay. Somewhere between the smoke and flashing violet beams, we became softer than unfinished midnight dreams. There was danger in the calmness of your touch tonight, like disappearing willingly into warm artificial light. And I don't know if this is love or just the afterglow, but I don't wanna ask because I already know. We are fading beautifully like neon drowning in the sea. Slow surrender, no escape, only shadows underneath your gaze. Hold me inside this purple wave where lonely hearts don't need saving, where every broken piece can drift inside the warmth we're slowly creating. And when the morning tries to pull us back apart, leave your echo hidden somewhere in my heart. So every future lonely drive through empty streets still carries traces of your velvet energy. Your perfume stayed floating long after you crossed the room, like faded roses trapped inside a midnight bloom. The music wrapped around us slowly, skin to skin, and every passing second pulled me deeper in. You looked at me like someone trying not to fall, like your heart had built defenses much too tall. But underneath the coldness in your quiet eyes, I saw the hidden storms you could no longer hide. The ceiling lights kept flickering like broken stars above, while bodies moved around us chasing temporary love. the distant noise became too blurred to hear. Your hands along my shoulders felt dangerously soft, like losing balance somewhere high above the dark. And every breath between us turned the room surreal, too intimate, too fake, too silent to be real. We drifted further underneath the violet haze, slowly dissolving in the rhythm and the bass. No need for promises that daylight would erase. Tonight was never built for staying safe. Moving slowly through your veins, like old emotions dancing softly underneath the pain. You smile without surrender, but your silence gave it away. You were tired of pretending, you still wanted to escape. And maybe we were never meant to last beyond this night. Maybe we're just two shadows passing through artificial light. But something in the way you held on to my skin made temporary feel eternal from within. So stay inside this moment while the purple light still glow, before reality returns and pulls us far below. Before the morning air turns strangers into smoke and leaves behind the fragile things we never spoke. We are burning slow again, without fire, without end. Only rhythm, only skin, only darkness pulling in. Take another breath with me, lose yourself completely. No future, no goodbye, just endless violet sky tonight. The room was spinning slower than the hours on the wall, like time itself had started waiting for us to fall. Purple reflections trembling softly on your skin. Every touch already felt forbidden from within. Outside the windows, rain was drowning empty streets. our bodies moved with restless velvet heat. No names, no past lives, no reasons left to explain. Only two fading souls dissolving in the bass again. Your lips move close enough to almost say my name, but silence always carried something deeper than the same. I could feel your heartbeat underneath the crowded sound, like hidden thunder slowly shaking underground. And the lights turn darker, almost black and gold. You pull me closer with a confidence so cold that every fragile thought inside my chest collapsed, like lonely years disappearing far too fast. Maybe we're just fragments of unfinished nights before, two wandering shadows, still searching for something more. But every second wrapped around your atmosphere made every distant memory disappear. Your eyes kept drifting somewhere far beyond the haze, like you were fighting ghosts from other nights and days. But in the middle of this dark electric room, you looked alive enough to finally start to bloom. So let the music bury every fear we used to know. Let the endless rhythm pull us somewhere no one goes, where broken hearts can dance without pretending they are healed, and every hidden room becomes too beautiful to conceal. We are floating through the afterglow tonight, bodies disappearing into light. No tomorrow pulling at our skin, only velvet darkness drawing in. Stay inside the slow collapse with me, where lonely souls become electricity, where every breath turns soft and dangerous, and every touch feels infinite enough. The city fades beneath the purple rain again, leaving only basslines moving through our veins. And even if the morning steals this dream away, tonight will echo long after we fade. The night was fading softly into silver morning rain, but somehow we were still suspended somewhere in between the final drink, the final glance, the final song, and the feeling that this moment had been waiting all along. Your silhouette beside me, now. The echoes moving slow, only fragments of the bassline trembling far below, and every distant reflection on the polished floor felt like memories we hadn't even lived before. Your fingers traced invisible patterns through the smoke, like unfinished words neither one of us could ever fully spoke. But silence always understood us better than the sound, while the city slowly dimmed itself around. Maybe this is how some stories choose to stay alive, not through forever, but through moments we survive, through afterglows that linger long after lights are gone, through lonely drives where broken hearts still carry on. I can still feel your warmth beneath my fading skin, like the night itself refuses to let daylight in, and every breath between us turns softer than before, as if we both already knew what we were searching for. No promise to survive beneath these after-hours skies, only temporary truths hidden inside tired eyes. But sometimes temporary feels more honest than forever. Two strangers finding peace inside the storm together. We were dancing like the world had already disappeared, like every hidden fear was finally dissolving here inside the purple haze, where lonely souls collide and lose themselves completely for a little while. So stay until the final synth begins to slowly fade, until the morning empties all the colors that we made, until the city wakes and pulls us back apart again, leaving only echoes moving softly through the rain. Velvet afterglow, moving slow, hearts half open, eyes half closed. No endings here, only fading light, only distant basslines, only us tonight. Morning was approaching, but the sky stayed dark and bruised, like the night itself was struggling not to lose the last traces of the a warmth that only lonely hours can consume. You stood beside the window watching rain blur every light, purple reflection sliding softly through the night. And in that quiet moment something shifted in your eyes, like hidden walls collapsing silently inside. No need to ask what happens once the music disappears. Some connections only live between desire and fear, between the fading bassline and the silence after sound, where temporary souls leave permanent marks somehow. Your body moves slower now, almost weightless in the haze, like drifting smoke illuminated by violet waves. And every breath became another reason not to leave, another beautiful illusion I wanted to believe. Outside the empty streets were drowning in the dawn, but inside your touch kept pulling deeper than before, as if the world beyond this room no longer mattered here. Only your skin, your pulse, your atmosphere. You whispered something softly that dissolved before I heard, but somehow even silence turned electric with your words. And when your fingers brushed against the back of my hand, it felt like all the lonely nights could finally understand. We are shadows in the afterglow, moving where the broken dreamers go, where the lights stay low and bodies drift inside the purple pool of this. No endings underneath this sound, only hearts still spinning round and round, only echoes dancing through the smoke, only feelings no one ever spoke. Stay here while the final rhythm breathes, while the city sleeps beneath our feet, while every hidden scar inside our veins melts into the rain again. And maybe when tomorrow tears us seen apart, these violet hours will still remain inside our hearts, like distant basslines fading through an empty avenue. Soft reminders of the night I disappeared with you. The air between us felt heavier than before tonight, like every hidden feeling finally stepped into the light. No crowded room around us now, no strangers left to see. Only fading echoes in your body close to me. The city underneath the rain looked cold and far away, while inside this purple haze we slowly chose to stay. Suspended in a fragile world built out of bass and smoke, where silence carried truths too dangerous to be spoke. Your eyes reflected tired stars and sleepless avenue lights, like you had wandered through too many endless nights, searching for a place where broken thoughts could disappear, somewhere softer than the loneliness we carried here. And maybe that's the reason we still haven't let this go, because the dark can heal the things daylight never knows, because the music wraps around the scars you never show, turning every quiet wound into a violet glow. You touched my hand like hesitation mixed with need, like part of you still wanted distance while the rest agreed to let the rhythm pull us underneath the endless sound, to lose ourselves before the morning dragged us down. We kept dancing slowly while the final records played, like two fading silhouettes, refusing not to fade. And every movement felt softer than the one before, like we were learning how to disappear without a slow burning sky outside was slowly turning shades of faded gray, but inside this room the night still refused to break away. Like the music built a shelter from the weight of morning light, keeping us suspended somewhere deep between wrong and right. Your hair still carried traces of perfume and cigarette smoke, tiny details that would linger long after this was over. And every time you looked at me through half-closed, tired eyes, I felt the world outside us slowly lose its shape and size. No one else remained beneath the dying club lights now. Only distant echoes breathing softly through the crowdless dark. The emptiness around us somehow made your presence stronger. Like silence always stretches fragile moments longer. You leaned against my shoulder while the bassline moved below. Slow vibrations pulling every hidden feeling close. And somewhere in the middle of the fading purple haze, we stopped trying to escape ourselves for just a phase. Maybe hearts like ours were always built for nights like this, for temporary warmth, for dangerous tenderness, for finding little pieces of salvation in the sound, before reality returns to drag us underground. I can feel the final hours slowly moving through the air, like fragile violet dust dissolving everywhere. And every breath between us grows softer than before, as if we both already know what we can't ignore. Soon the city will awaken from its sleepless neon dream. Cold daylight washing out everything this night has been. But right now your body still moves perfectly with mine, like two fading constellations losing track of time. So let the rhythm carry all the words we cannot say. Let the smoke and sense erase the fear of yesterday. Inside this purple afterglow, we don't need to pretend. So nights don't need forever to feel infinite. We are drifting slower now, through the silence, through the sound. Velvet shadows, empty streets, your heartbeat underneath the beat. Stay with me until the final lights dissolve, until the dawn tears through the walls, until these violet waves cut collapse into the rain and leave us on